everyone. In this video I am going to talk about if-else block, nested if-else block, and the syntax related to the nested if-else block and the flow of execution that occurs during the execution of nested if-else block. Okay, so let's see what is the syntax of the nested if block. You know that nested if-else block means inside the if block there will be another if block will be there, and inside the outer else block there will be another if blocks will be there. As you know that in case of the if-else block there are two different blocks. One is the if block and second one is the else block. So nested if block, if-else block means inside the first outer if blocks there will be another if blocks. Inside the first outer else block there will be another if blocks. If-else block will be there. Okay. So let's see what is the syntax. After seeing the syntax you will understand what is a nested if-else block. Okay. So in the syntax of nested if block is like this. There is a main if condition is there, if, and that condition is this one is there, and this is the main block for that if. This is the outer if block and this is the else part of this if block. This is the main if block and this is the else part of this if block. So since this is a nested if else block, in this if block there will be another if block. So this is a inner if block, and so here inner if block will be there and its corresponding else block will be there. Okay, so like this. Okay, and in the else part we will have another if block, if else block. So like this, if condition, else, like this. Okay, so this is the syntax of the nested if else block. So in case of the what is the normal way of execution, when this condition is true, when the condition of first outer if block is true, what happens? The else block gets terminated completely. There is the compiler is not at all going to this block, else block. Okay, this is clear to all of you. So when this condition is false, this if block will get terminated completely and the control comes to this else block only. Okay, so see the execution is like this. When the condition is true, when this condition is true, the control comes to this if block, and when this condition is true, it is going to execute whatever the statements are present inside this part, inside this if part. If this condition is false, the state control will execute the statements which are present inside this else block. Okay, and suppose the outer condition is false, what happens? The if block gets terminated completely and the control comes here and checks this condition, if condition. If this condition is true, it will execute all the statements written here inside the inner if block, or if this condition is false, it is going to execute all the statements which are present inside the inner else part. Okay, so this is how the execution goes on. So what is the case? When this statement is true, the first if, when this condition is true, it will come and check this condition. So it is executing the first if condition, then inner if condition, and the statement present there will get executed. And if suppose the condition here is false, what happens? The first if condition, the second else part, and the corresponding statements will get executed here. And in this case, since suppose the main condition is false, what happens? The control comes to this else part. The first condition is checked. If suppose this condition is true, then else, this if, and the corresponding statements present here will get executed. Otherwise, if this condition is false, what happens? It is coming to this part, else, and corresponding statements present here will get executed. So this is the way how this nested if else block gets executed. Okay, so when the main condition is true, it is going inside this block only. It is not going to follow the else block. If this main condition is false, it is coming to the outer else block part and will check the if condition there. If that if condition is true, it is executing this part only. If this condition is false, it is executing only this part only. So this is how the nested if else block executes. Okay. Now let's see what is the flow chart or flow of execution that happens during the execution of nested if else block. Okay. So the flow of execution, the flow chart. So this is the normal way. We have to use all the syntaxes, all the symbols used in the normal flow chart. So let's begin the flow of execution for this nested if else block. So as you know, the start is like this. You have to start the process, and the first is what? First is this condition. You have to check this condition. So you have to draw the condition checking box. So this is the main condition, outer if block condition. So as you know that for every condition there will be only two cases. One is the true case and one is the false case. So what happens when this condition is true? It is going to execute only this block. Okay, and if this condition is false, it is going to execute this portion of blocks. Okay, this portion of statements which are present inside this block. Okay, so there will be two conditions. So first is the true condition. Suppose this is true, and when this condition is true, what happens? It is coming to this part, isn't it? It is coming to this part. So what is the what is present here? If condition. So another condition is being checked. So this condition, this is the inner if block condition. Okay, and this condition, it is also having two outputs. Either it will be true or either it will be it is false. Okay. So when this condition is true, what happens? These statements will get executed. That means you have to execute if statements. If statements. Okay, and suppose this condition is false. What happens? This condition is false. So these statements will get executed. That means the main, outer, if and inner else statements will get executed. Okay, so this is how this portion gets executed, and after that what happens? It is reaching to the end of the execution. It will come to end of the execution. This is the end of the execution. And here also, if suppose this is the case, then it will also reach to this condition, end of the execution. Okay, and suppose the main condition is false. What happens? Suppose this is the main condition and the main condition is false, then it will come to the else part, and it will check this condition, and this condition is shown like this condition, and it has also got two parts, the true part and the false part. Suppose this condition is true, so what happens? When this condition is true, what happens? When this condition is true, all the statements present here will get executed. That means it is going to execute else if statements. It is going to execute else if statements. And if suppose this condition is false, what happens? If suppose this condition is false, it is going to execute these statements. The statement present within the inner else part of the else block. Okay, that means else statements. Else statements will get executed, and after that the normal end of the statements. Okay, so this is how the flow of execution goes on during the nested if else block. Hope this is clear to all of you. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment this channel. Thank you so much.